One day after the Los Angeles Archdiocese settled a $660 million sex abuse lawsuit, some of the victims are beginning to speak out about the molestation they endured.
And a Valley resident who was one of the first people to file a sex abuse lawsuit against the Catholic Church is finally telling his personal story. KMR6 reporter Tanya McCray has this exclusive interview.
David Price looks like a typical teenager, but what you don't see behind his boyish grin is a horrible secret he was keeping to himself.
I was a student at Mater Dei High School in Santa Ana, and the principal, Father Michael Harris, molested me those 4 years.
From 1979 to 1983, David was sexually molested by the school principal, Monsignor Michael Harris. David was so ashamed he repressed what had happened to him for years. But when he was 29 years old, the horrific nightmares about the abuse finally sent him to the Orange Archdiocese.
First I went to the diocese, literally just looking for an apology, tell them what had happened to me, and believed that they would look at me and say, "We're so sorry, what can we do for you?" And instead they chose to deny it.
David filed a lawsuit against the charismatic man nicknamed Father Hollywood. After 11 days of grueling and humiliating depositions, the judge ruled that David's case was beyond the statute of limitations and dismissed it. But in 2002, the state law suspended the statute of limitations in filing abuse claims for 1 year, which allowed David to join the biggest sex abuse lawsuit against the Catholic Church in history. Monday's $660 million settlement was a long-awaited victory for David.
An end to 13 years of waiting for them to finally admit that what I had told them a long time ago, solely looking for an apology, was the truth. They knew it then, and they know it now. And so it's a victory. It's a strange victory. I would have rather made my money other ways.
David has been in therapy for 15 years now, and as a part of his healing process, he has written a book about his experience called Altar Boy, Altered Life.
It's a wound that is going to be open always. I don't think it ever heals.
David says the $1 million plus check he'll receive doesn't erase what Monsignor Harris did to him.
The Catholic Church has $2 billion. They have a lot more than that to pay out. But they can never give me back what was taken from me, ever.
David will never forget the man who took away his innocence.
Some days I think I forgive him. Other days, I wish I'd never met him.
This is Tanya McCray for KMIR 6 News.
And then they want you to respect them. Respect our religions. Religion is not to be respected. You uncover the truth. You say the truth. No matter what.